My name is Sterling Ryder, and this is the Smart Pantry demo for Capstone Spring 26. Turn off my camera and share my screen. So the first thing we're going to do here is we are going to start the back end of the server. Going to go ahead and run that. We are going to go to start the front end, and we can see this is running on localhost 5173. Let me go ahead and open up a browser tab, and we will check it out. All right, so here is we are logged into the we have hit the server on the browser window. This is running on localhost 5173 for test purposes and demo purposes. So we're going to go ahead and create an account here. Get my stuff out of there. So we're going to say this user is going to be demo 12345. Demo.com. And then I'm gonna set just an easy password. 12345. Demo 12345. All right, and that was the account creation process. This is the home page here. I'm going to go ahead and log out and log into a different demo account. I've already got some things loaded in there to spare us watching me enter recipes and ingredients. So demo 123. And there's the password. Okay. So here we are at the home screen. You can see we have a pantry menu, recipes menu, recommendations menu, shopping list, and a cooked history. Let's go ahead and go to the pantry, and I have entered several items here just for test data. You can see we have an item, a quantity, a unit, and an expiration date. We can add items here. So if we wanted to say salt, we would add salt, quantity 1 each, since salt's really not measured and it doesn't really expire. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that. And then let's see, milk does expire though. So we've got us a gallon of milk, and I'm going to say that's going to expire tomorrow. We'll see we'll see that again later. So, and then this tells you what you've entered. This time you've been to the page of manual entry. So we're going to go back to the pantry menu here. We can also navigate through here. So we're going to go to my inventory again. This is the same thing. And you can see we have our test milk and the salt that we just added. If we wanted to see what expires soon, we can see that the milk expires tomorrow and the bread expires on the 20th. We can go ahead and open this up to 10 days, and then that shows us what's expiring in 10 days. So we go back to the pantry menu. We can also scan our grocery receipts. That is kind of the hardest part of this project. So here I can upload a PDF. So this is specifically tuned to work with Kroger PDF receipts. So let me go ahead and just drop one in here. See, we've got receipt PDF, so we're going to go ahead and upload that. It's going to take a second or two to scan it, but as you can see, it has picked up all of the ingredients on that list. And then let me go ahead and just open the receipt so we can see what's on here. This is like an actual grocery receipt from a couple weeks ago. But here are the items on the receipt, and then we can go back and verify that they're all here. One thing to note is payment details is still showing up. I can fix that. So right now we're going to go ahead and remove that because we don't need it. All the quantities are fixed at 1. Users can edit this so and that goes in steps of 0.25. Like I said, you can change your unit quantity here. Let's say a pound of that, and then we'll set the expiration date here. And then you can do this all the way down. This is to aid in the AWS Textract. It's not always the most accurate thing, so we do want to give users the ability to have some control over what goes into. So now we go to, after we've reviewed the list, everything looks good. We can confirm the scan, and that's going to automatically add everything to the pantry. So you can see we set the weight, the quantity, and the expiration date on these, but you see everything else is in the inventory. All right, so that was the OCR scanning feature. And then you can also add items manually, which we've already seen. So the next feature we're going to go to is the recipes. So I've already entered 2 recipes into this account. We can see that Demo 123 likes ham sandwiches, and he likes French onion soup. So here on this menu, we can view the recipe. There's ingredients, instructions here. We can go back to my recipes. We can look at the ham sandwich. Same thing. If we wanted to edit this, we can delete ingredients. We can change any of the quantities. We can edit this, and then so let's just go ahead and leave that alone for testing purposes. You can add a new recipe here, or you can also do it here. We'll go ahead and add a test recipe. Let's add hot dogs. All right, grill hot dog place in bun. We're going to have hot dogs. Let's say 2 each of those. Bun, and then it also requires 2 each of the bun. So we're going to upload that to my recipes, and you can see that that's here. So we can view that. We can edit it. We can go back. We can also publish it to the public database, which we'll go through here in a little bit. So we've already seen add new recipe. So to cook a recipe, this this is going to automatically update your pantry inventory and add the recipe to your cooked history to keep track of what you've been eating. So let's say we want to eat a ham sandwich. We just select that. You can see our ingredients here, and then we're going to cook it. And you can see this will deduct the ingredients from your pantry. We're going to cook that. All right, and then let's go back to pantry, and then we can see that the mustard's been decremented, mayo, ham, and lettuce. There we go. Oh, maybe I didn't edit. Okay, but yeah, you can see it's automatically decrementing things in the pantry to help you keep track of what you have. So There's cook recipe. We can also view the public recipe database. These are published by other test users. You can see that my test account, I've added steak. Um, it's been downloaded twice by test users. This is just kind of an artifact left over from testing. So scrambled eggs, you can see ingredients. Um, if we wanted to, we can add this to my recipes. So that's going to go into our database. Um, go to my recipes and you can see that the scrambled eggs is there. If we wanted to publish one of our recipes, we can. So we're going to publish that, and then we're going to go to public recipes, and you can see that demo 123 has published this with 9 ingredients. And if I log into a different account, you can see it there just like you can with these. Cooked history, we have cooked a ham sandwich tonight. The time clock is off. That is something I'll have to work on. All right, and then that brings us to our shopping list feature. So right now we don't have anything from a shopping list, but say we know this week we want to cook something from our recipes. I'm going to go down to add from recipes. We're going to say we need a French onion soup. So we have all these ingredients here. We're going to select that, and then we're going to add ingredients to shopping list. All right, so that added nothing because, well, it actually added 5 garlic cloves because that was the only item that did not get a match in the list here. All right. So we can go back to the inventory and we can see that we have added garlic cloves right here. Um, oh, sorry. It actually added it to the shopping list, not the pantry yet. We can check this and we can clear all items or just clear checked. Um, all right, and then we're going to go to the recommendation engine here. Currently, we don't have anything that's ready to cook, but we can look here and say we are missing a couple ingredients to be able to make these two things. So I'm going to go ahead and add missing items to the list here so we can get it next time we're at the store. And then when we get home, we can add this to the inventory. And then set our expiration date. And we can see it here. Garlic cloves, there it is right there. So now we can see that now we have the garlic cloves, we have this is ready to cook right now. So we can go ahead and cook that. And then we can go home, see our cooked history, and we can see that we've made that French onion soup. I'm going to log into a different account just so we can see the public recipe database from a different user. Just to verify that, we're going to log into my test account. Then we're going to go over to public recipes, and we can see that demo 123 added this. If we wanted to view that, we can see the instructions, and then we can add this to my recipes and go here, and there it is. So we can actually edit this and say French onion soup V2. Right, and then let's just say we need 10 onions for this. We're going to save those changes, and then we can go ahead and publish that And then we'll go back over to public recipes and we can see that I uploaded this one. All right, and then there's the download count that's increased by 1. Um, this is the Smart Pantry application for Capstone Summer 2026.